Hi everyone and welcome to part number 9 in this project. In today's video we are going to fix some issues that we have, some mistakes that we have made in the last episode. So if you haven't watched the previous episodes, make sure you check out the description. You will find a link to this playlist so you can go to each episode individually and learn from it. So today's video we are going to do a lot of things. So without any further ado, let's get into it. But before we get started, don't forget to smash that subscribe button so you can join the Learn community, and also if you want to be notified whenever I post something new on this channel about app development and how you can build apps with FlutterFlow, then don't forget to turn on the bell icon so you will not miss my upcoming content. So with that said, let's go. So to get started, actually, I just want to explain to you an issue that we are going to face. So let's first off start by actually showing you that in action. So if I created something like or a new category, so here it is. If I go there and if I started to add something like random stuff, so if I can just keep clicking make a random things, you see that here you see that both of them have the same index. And if you want to see the things differently, like 1 2, so you need to first reorder them so you can see them indifferently, but that's not how it works, and that's not actually the case. So these two actually shows up after we have made the order, because the reordering stuff will fix issues, but without, if you didn't reorder them by using this handle, you will still have the same issue, right? So guys, let's just take a look at this and let's actually help each other and understand the source of this issue. So the first thing is, so we have this last index. So let's say, so forget about these guys, and let's say it was 1. So it give it to a page parameter. You saw how we did that, and that page parameter was used to create the last product. And this, after we have created a product, we have just decremented the last index by 1 and it become 2. But the problem is that this is not actually working. There is no connection between the last index and the page parameter unless you go back out of that page and you go back to that page. So if you do a back and forth action, you may have some influence. This may be changed like this one, but you cannot add a product and go out of the page and then go back. That's not convenient. You want to do it dynamically. So we are going to forget about page parameter, and instead we are going to be using this guy right here. So here, so we have a last index. So we give it to an app state. So an app state is not actually related to some page, so we don't have to go to a page and go back, so we can have or so we can make the changes, right? So that's why an app state is somehow general, and it can apply to all the pages without having to be on a certain page and without having to navigate from page to another in order for the changes to take place. So here we have a last index. It is 1, so it will give it to that app state. It is going to be 1, and that app state will be used to create that last product. Instead of a page parameter, we're going to be using an app state instead. So after we have created a last product, what we are going to be done is that we are going to increment both the app state and also the last index, right? So the changes are going to be made for all these 3 parts. And if you guys find it a little bit difficult to understand, and I feel like some of you may find it very difficult to understand, but in this video we are going to take our time. We are going to fix this issue so we can learn how things work. And sorry guys if I make some mistakes during or when making this, because I don't plan for my videos usually, but for this mistake it is going to be useful for you guys, because during your development, or when you are going to be developing an app on your own, you may face some issues, and that's why understanding how to fix issues and why this work and why the other one doesn't work, so it is very viable, a viable option. And you need always actually learn how to get rid of problems and how you can find solutions. And the mistakes that I made here on YouTube are good lessons for you guys, so you can learn from them and you can actually move on. So now since you have actually understood the issue, and now let's jump to the next part or the next step and see how we can put that in action. To fix the issues, so we want to apply this inside our to fix the issues that I have just shown you. So you can refer to this if you want. So you can stop the video to take a look at this. And so this is the first case that we have made in the last episode, but this is going to be the new case, the new update. So we can go there, and so what we want is we are going to change this guy. So this guy is somehow the middleman between checking the last index and providing it to us, so we can create, or so we can find the order of the next product or the next item in our list. So here, so we are going to find where we are going to be creating a product, right? So here, this is where we are going to be creating a product, and you saw that for adding, so as you can see it from here. So for making an order, you need to first actually you need to get it from the last index, which is a page parameter, and that page parameter is a static value. So you see that once you navigate to that page, it will give it a number, and since you are in the page, you will start creating products one after one, and you will have the same order, not just like this one. So you see that you will have the same order. You see 111 because this is static. Let's actually start by creating first that app stage I have talked about. So here it is. So I will delete this guy, and I will just keep the last index. I have already created that. So here, so we want to take it. So where you want to take the app stage from, or that last index? You want to take it from so you need to take it from the category document, because it belongs to the category document. Here you can see the last index. So if you want to give it, so what we are going to be doing is this: once you have clicked on that category, so you will navigate that to this page, right? So you can see this navigation action here inside the categories page. You can see this is the action, or the navigation action, right? And I can open it. So once I have navigated to that specific page, first off, I don't need to pass any parameter, and I need to also delete it from here. So I can open this, and I can go to products, yes, and I can delete this parameter since we're not going to be using it anymore. So we can go back here to categories, and here what we want to do is that as we were talking about this navigation action, and we want to open that, and here after we have navigated, we want to do something like updating an app state. So for that app state, it is going to be last integer, and instead of passing that data to the page parameter, we are going to give it to this app state. So we want to set the value to the last index. We want to put inside the last index, we want to put the last index. Click on close, and now since you have given it to this one, so here you saw that you have an error, right? I will click on that. So now they are telling that since you have actually removed that page parameter, you don't have it right here. So we are going to take it from a variable again, and instead of taking it from the page parameter, I want to take it from the app state, right? So that's the first step. So now we don't have any errors. So the next step that you need to take care of is that after you have deleted, so this was the creation. So after you have actually added a product, I have forgotten. So you may want to. So here you saw that we have actually incremented the last index. We have only incremented. So here we are just, so here what happened is that we are just, so after we have added another product, we have incremented this guy, but we haven't touched this. And if we haven't touched this, we are going to still have the same problem as this one. So it will be the same, because once you have added another product, you will have to update the app stage and also the last index, right? It's because if you have updated this, so this you need to update this one, but this will be used for the upcoming products. You will have to update them both, right? So let's update them both here in FlutterFlow. So again, click on update document, and we are going to update the same document, right? So you see that this, or in this action, we have incremented the last index by 1. Let's do the same, but this time we are incrementing the app stage instead of the document. So we can now close that, and we are close to finishing this thing. So if we go here to this delete button, so we are going to see that this is also, you see that it is again updating that last index. So whenever you find an update, do it for the document and also for the app stage, because they are going to be the same, right? So we are going to actually add another the same action, update document and last index. This time we are going to decrement it, because we are deleting something, so we want to decrement it by -1. So because here we are decrementing, that's why we are going to be decrementing here as well. So now what happens is that we are, so at the same time we are dynamically, whenever we add a product, we update the app stage and the last index. So this is going to be updated, and this one will be updated to be useful for the coming products. So now if I go back here and if I started a new session, you will see that the changes are going to be made. So now let's actually move on to the next step, so we can see if things are working or not. So here we are in this app. So if I added something like PCs or whatever, so we are going to go there, and if I added the triple A or 4A, so we are going to have one. For the next one we are going to have two, and for the third one we are going to have three, and for the fourth one we can go there forever. So always keep this in mind, guys, because whenever you get a product, we update both app state. So it's like so app state is inside this page, right? The app state is inside any page, but for now, whenever we create a new product, that app state is helping us find the right order for each piece of document, or for each item, if you like. So this is important to update, because if you don't update this, you will have a problem. So that's why we never add a product, we updated this app stage and this one, and this app stage actually is used to create the next one. But here we could have done the same, but we couldn't have actually update the page parameter. So guys, I don't know if we can actually update a page parameter, but this is going to be a good option for you guys. But if you can be able to update a page parameter, then you can do the same, just update this one as well as this one, and you will have the same result. So I haven't tried it before, maybe I will try it, and I will tell you what I have found in the next episode. So for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and actually, but before you leave, don't forget to actually, if you like this video and if you find it helpful, then I highly recommend you click on the thumbs up icon right below this video. And also, if you want to tell me something, then don't forget to leave it in the comment section. And if you like my content and the value I provide you in this channel, then I highly appreciate you support my work. And you can do that from my Coffee page, and you can become one of my no code Explorer members, so you can find a lot of benefits in that tier or plan. Or you can actually donate something to me, so I can keep creating more content for you guys, so you can learn no code in no time. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and catch you on the next one.